Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So East Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is ready to give him a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. They're trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Pirates will send off the punt unit. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Bulls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's got it. Tackle is made after the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Baker. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. The 40. Lowers those pads. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those old linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Defense looks like they're coming. They go to the ground. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Trying the left side. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he breaks into the open. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, USF. And once he got loose, it was all over.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Pirates want to move quickly. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Getting some heat. Got a wide open receiver. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. And that pass intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Handoff to the single running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Finds his man.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Up and over Yabo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's a draw. And he's knocked down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. On second down, he'll fire. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Pirates are threatening in the red zone. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, this is on the defense. It might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, East Carolina!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Fires left. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. Delivers the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to pass, it's Baker. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown Bulls. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Whitaker. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Back to the air one more time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to pass on second down. They're working that left side.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Lets it fly. Tosses it incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, USF.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Baker. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On second down, looking again to throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Makes his connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Oh, look out! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
And the Bulls are flying down the field. Motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the
touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Florida, 28, East Carolina.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Wells.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offense.
He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, USF. And the pummeling has started.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Pressure coming. Grab behind the line. It's Wells. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Now, fourth down.
And the Pirates will call on their punt team.
Kick it away.
Slips through the line. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Bulls get it past the stairs.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Beneath the previous at this time, time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We're at the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Again, speeches at 40 to start. They'll run solid that tackle.
So important for offense.
Well, jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he after that completion, not the way they had it drawn.
Got to give the defense credit for anticipating. They knew that this offense had this one. If anyone wide receiver involved, together. I love it.
He took a hit, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and the Bulls will line up to punter. So the decision has been made. Take the offense, drive the line, take the punter penalty. Coming up with the play, heat, and the ball is picked off. He was trying to get that going and handed to his eye at the feet.
Seeing the play, seeing it working on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play.
He puts a run down the sideline. Makes a catch at the 20. And James, they'll move that thing down the field. That's the way you get attacking from just inside the rim. And the rush is at the 25.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Just a hair off.
And it's just been that kind of day quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get them having great tops, just not in sync to find themselves right late in the game.
Try to throw and pick up the first down. Toward the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And he'll be marked down. What a play to come up. South Florida back in the Bulls offense to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term, just forget the last pick.
Right. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. Get about it, move on.
That can help him, too.
And he was losing it down into the 40 into plus territory. And the defense makes a stop after a minimal. On first down, it's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it on the clock. He's not in the backfield. He'll see if they can put off. Pass. Feeling some. Take a shot at the.
And wonder if it's trying to run this. We are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're like until the throws.
That's a pass downfield.
This is so exactly what he would do. He would try to rub in. You can't make out of look at holes. This is your kind of offense, Punter.
Shot time.
It's going to be tough offense. Now, feeling by the defense is a passing a little extra deep.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense quarterback.
They heard our quarterbacks. They flying around life starts.
Now let it on short and want to find a way out.
This defense came together. All the facets of defense together. It's so good. They were physical. They did all game today.
Go for it. First. Oh my God. This guy downs. They look for it.
And those guys get on. They want to come up and jam. The ball's going to come out.
And it's his 4th. No, a good return on the intercept.
Number one defense is to mention. Well, in the game, they have passed the more speed on the field.
Hit the game. And we have breaking news.
This offense had to keep their focus. Keep putting down to 4 or 5.
East Carolina.
This thing got out of hand. I'll try to beat it here.
It's a beatdown. And they're just for this week of season. We don't let one bad turn into two.
Yeah, but they may want to they guess what they have.
Down, and he on his men up on that.
Understand M's ball. You could tell the defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast.
I love the awareness by the wide receiver. He's not sure out wants to be deep. You maybe to adjust the route, down.
This is what a team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figure hammer and hit.
And it's good at what you could ask for your better. The challenge now for this team is going to be with the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to do when you look at when you look off the bus. Our good team just didn't finish.
Palmer, David Palmer, another.